What's up, y'all? It's STRIVERZ here doing another episode of Breaking Down the Bars. Today we're going to break down Striver's State of Mind by STRIVERZ. This is a song I made strictly for perseverance of the struggle. Whenever I made the graphic design, as you guys know, I'm a big Nas fan. So I used to listen to a lot of Nas. The Empire State of Mind by Nas, is what I was listening to whenever I made the graphic. It has no correlation to the song and him and any of that, but that's just where I came up with the graphic. So with that said, we're gonna go into the first verse here.
Pressure makes a diamond, that's the reason why your boy shine. Money make the world turn, all I see is dollar signs. 24 up on the grind, dribble off the bag, boy. Gotta get that timing right. How you think we got to school? Coming through the city, baby, got me feeling like the man. Even though the boss is prime, because we moving to the plane. Nowadays, what system made me, got them snitching on they man.
So whenever I did this first verse, it was pressure makes a diamond. Whenever I first got injured and I didn't even know what I could do with my talents, this was a big part of it. You know what I mean? The pressure made the diamond come out, made the shine come out. You know what I mean? Um, Whenever I talk about dribbling off the backboard, how you think we got to score? I took 100 different shots before I even made one. You know what I mean? Before I even got close to the hoop, before I even got close to it, I had to practice the shots. You know what I mean? Um, so that's what I mean by that right there. Um, whenever I was whenever I was working at my last job, I would do a lot of like customer contact. You know what I mean? I would talk with a lot of customers. I was also doing tattoos with like the general managers. I was, you know what I mean? Different things. I even had the CEO of the company reach out and want to do some work with some art. Unfortunately, I never went out there and did all that, but and things kind of took a turn. But that right there would that's what the first verse is broken down to.
No sense of loyalty, that's the shit I cannot stand. Blood, sweat, shine, real tribal state of mind. Blood, sweat, shine, real tribal state of mind. Blood, sweat, shine, real tribal state of mind. Blood, sweat, shine.
Whenever I'm talking about blood, sweat, shine, real strive state of mind. So that's what made me, you know what I mean? My injury, my hardships, my overcoming things. That's what made me want to be like, man, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it made me want to just start pushing for more, you know what I mean? And I was like, why am I settling for less whenever I could live for more and do more, you know what I mean? As far as like, I got kids and I got, me, my wife and everything like that, to where it's like, I have to be able to live for more than just for myself, and that's where it really comes into play. You know what I mean? That means it's taking a lot, and it's gonna take a lot more. You know what I mean? So that's what that my chorus is.
Accurate alignment, calculating every step. It's forever for striving for my fallen bros is blood. Sacrificing for their name, never knowing if I'm next. But maybe if I am, then I'll find some peace and rest. Blood, sweat, and tears that we shed on the daily. It's that striving, persevere. Mental state that really made me sacrificing for my peers. Ensure my family's safety. That blood, sweat, and tears that we shed on the daily. Gotta rise above the standard, stay above and start from there. Conduct yourself within a manner, reflecting positive upon your peers. When the struggle got you tired, built to strive and persevere. Keep that negative shit away, that's the shit I don't wanna hear. Passing down the game cause it runs for generations. My bloodline ain't the same, but my brothers they remainin'. Gotta striving for survival in the jungle homicide. If my brother fall and stumble, best believe I'm right beside. As a soldier persevere for betterment, invest for years. I thought I told you this right here, causing havoc, fuck your ear. Keep it pounding for the function, spoil your heart up in the junction.
So right here in the second verse, so whenever I first got hurt, man, I could barely even move. I could barely even function. You know what I mean? And so that was the thing that really pushed me, was thinking about like there's some people who don't have the opportunity of waking up the next day. You know what I mean? There's some people who don't have the opportunity to walk the next day. There's some people who don't, you know what I mean? And those people who do wake up every day and still keep on, you know what I mean, doing what they need to do, that's like the motivation for me to motivate others. You know what I mean? I look around and I see things like that, and I'm like, man, life could be a whole lot worse. But the fact that like I got family members and loved ones, you know what I mean, who ain't here to be able to do those things, that leaves it up to me to be able to do them, if that makes sense. Um, so that was the whole second verse. You know what I mean? Again, this whole song is about persevering through the struggle.
This is for all my brothers out here who don't lost their lives. Let them know they death ain't in vain. Still out here striving for them, you know what I mean? For everyone before and those for after us. Stay striving, baby. Striving, baby. Coming out the mud, got us battle in the trenches. Tears, sweat, and blood, sacrifices turn investment. Gotta play it smart, make it deadly in the section. Devoted by the heart to instill positive reflection. Gotta finish what you start, taking losses lessons. Growing in these streets, every day's another blessing. Plant the thought and water seeds to be heroes with concrete. Over another RIP, that's reality of the street. Decorated crime scene, statistics higher than grad degrees. Pregnant kids and dolphins, want you what you reality be. Leave impressions on the mind, just sit back, reflect on why. It's your duty and still the strive. As a community we learn it, bro. I'm not saying don't do your thing, but remember advancement does take change. Peep the game and learn my lane. Hustle motivated if you say.
So the last verse is again motivation to persevere through the struggle. You know what I mean? We got a lot of people in the communities who don't understand that like they don't have to make it as hard as they do on themselves a lot of the times. You know what I mean? And so that's just kind of the motivation that I pump into people. Is if you got a talent, man, take advantage of that talent. You got some knowledge, man, take use of that knowledge. You got some type of skill. You got something to offer to yourself. Don't cheat yourself out of greatness. You know what I mean? That's what this whole song's about. With that being said, I just want to wrap it up. This is Striver's State of Mind by Strivers Inc. With that said, keep that positivity strong and that strive alive. Stay striving, baby.